And I have regrets, so many of them. Hey guys, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel, and the story of this 24-hour write-athon started, as most stories do, with an idea. For those of you who don't know, I have done this challenge twice before, to varying degrees of success and with many promises to never do it again. Well, my idea was that I would be revising this time, so that was different, and I would take the lessons that I learned from the previous two times and implement some changes. Most importantly, getting up at 3 a.m. to start the 24 hours, but honestly, I was just tired of the quarantine monotony and figured this would be a good break from that. So I had the idea, the what, also the who, me, the where, here, and the why, for funsies, to see if I could triumph over the 24 hours. Achieve my 4-chapter goal, rewrite 10,000 words. It was time for the how to emerge, and thus this vlog. The funny part for me in editing all of this madness was truly seeing how the full 24 hours kind of fell along standard story structure. So if you'll amuse me, I'd like to draw some parallels as this video progresses. For this stretched analogy, let me take you back to what would be the inciting incident, aka my 3 a.m. alarm, if not for, well, you'll see. First water cup. Well, I got a bit of an early start. Hello. Hello. And we are starting with chapter 2. Last edit was seconds ago. It is now 2:51. The boyfriend, in all his adorably supportive glory, nudged me at 2:15 and said, it's 2:15. And I was like, okay. Then he nudged me again at 10:30 and was like, baby, it's 2:30. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting up at 3. And I think he's half asleep. He rolled back over and was like, oh, but then the dogs were like, is it time? Are we awake? It is time. She knows she's a little culprit. Anyways, so had to take them out, but that's okay. I got a head start at 2:30 a.m. So now I only have to stay up till 2:29 a.m. tomorrow. It's fine. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm fixing, again, the easy things that I had made note of. Chapter 2 is considerably easier, as I've already kind of spent chapter 1 setting the tone and introducing you to Annalisa and Quinta, and now it's just kind of building off of that. This is also when the pirates sneak in, it happens really quick. So that's what I'm focused on now, is just sort of expanding and some infiltration. I am hoping to change Grand Hall to something else, but I haven't figured out exactly what I want to name it instead. I appreciate that this one is kind of like an easy peasy, okay, everyone sort of knows what a Grand Hall is, but I think it would be a good extra sort of world building to have a different name for it. So anyways, that's just what I'm thinking. But we're at 484 so far in 24 minutes. And I guess I do not need this alarm anymore. Dismiss. I was trying to finish my first water before I got coffee, but it is an hour done. And tools, word count. I'm at 1,140. Still have several pages left. What? Oh, is she gonna write my story now? Yeah. Need more beans and more water. Time to track the first hour. I know, hi. And move into the desk. Over here, Mort. All right, now let's see about this. My goal was 4 chapters, about 10,000 words or more. I'm going to start with the pink. Will signify chapter 1. So, my mood is shockingly awake. 1,148 words. Buffy dog, Zelda dog, and we're gonna move this over here because it is almost time for our first Patreon live write-in. Can you believe that? I feel like this hour's gone by really quick. Oh my gosh. Look at how many people there already are. Dang. Ooh, you can see my reflection. Hello. As we are counting down, I can't believe how good I feel. I am scared that this means later is going to be a lot harder. But I feel really good right now. I feel like I'm making really good progress. I'm excited about it. I do think rewriting is really nice. It's been an hour and a half and I don't feel quite as mentally tapped as I feel like I usually am, though. Is this all the momentum? You know what I'm saying? It is showtime. Go live. All right, I muted myself, but we are on our 3rd sprint. Woo! So I'm still not yet done with this first chapter. That's why we're still in the pink, but we're getting to a fun part where I need to expand on this. I gotta show them seeing the vlog. Even though they're supposed to be sprinting. Like I am supposed to be sprinting, but it's fine. So I'm getting to some parts of some world building that I'm trying to sort of sprinkle in here that, you know, this isn't going to really come up until the 3rd book and then like the 5th book again. So this is the part where we're on the brink of war. We're getting a little bit nervous about stuff, but we're just hearing whispers of it. And Annalisa, our main character, just ignores them because it's like, yeah, people talk about this stuff all the time. Yeah, we're going to war, blah, blah, blah. But of course it's finally gonna happen in the 5th book. Like everything will come to a head in the ultimate battle. But we're leading up to this, right? A lot of the reasons people are making moves at certain points, whether we see them or not, but part of the wedding that's happening is one of these moves, preparing for this war. So I want to put in just enough information at the beginning that like it'll all make sense. And if someone were to reread it, they'd be like, the hints were there all along. Like, that's my goal. So we'll see if I can actually do that. Then we get to the fun part where Annalisa meets the pirates knowing that they're pirates now. And I'm really excited for that, but definitely need to do some more rewriting. I'm at over 2,000 for the day, so I think I might have been wrong. I was guessing that 4 chapters would be 10,000 words. I know the 2nd chapter is kind of longer because there's like 4 scenes, but I feel like I might have been wrong. Hooray! And the first stream is done. We went for just under 2 hours. I think we definitely got over an hour of sprinting in. Hooray! All right, this means I am going to move though, because I think that's part of the thing, is taking up like changing scenery as often as possible, and just like, even though this chair is considerably more comfy, just like standing up a little bit. So I don't know if you've heard my knees over Zelda's sniffs, but hiya. Maybe I'll do a couple squats. That would be good, right? I can't touch my toes yet. That's the goal for eventually. Oh, but I can touch a Zelda. Oh, but I can touch a Zelda. Oh, and I can touch a Buffy. Y'all ready to go outside? Go ahead. It's still dark here, but I did hear the bird. So, it is almost morning. Almost when I normally wake up. I'm also on my second cup of water. Let's go ahead and feed the dogs. Sit. Wait. Okay, girls, go ahead. Yeah, y'all know whose bowls is whose. Good job. My little madre. Said, happy 24-hour marathon ready. She's so cute. There are 15 minutes left for hour 4 and I'm feeling remarkably good. I'm scared. I'm finally closing in on the end of the chapter, so I only have really one scene left. Annalisa needs to get thrown out of the palace and then the first meeting truly with the pirates. Getting close, feeling good. I will need to rename some things and kind of reread this chapter, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do that at the end or maybe even tomorrow or today. Now, so far we've been in this rising action stage, and I'm going to call this moment here, this kind of lingering question, my first crisis. A decision needs to be made on how I'll approach the rest of the 24-hour write-athon. You'll see more and more of these crises pop up in a short amount of time and continue to rise as we progress. But for now, sustenance was needed to think through this issue. So after struggling so much with chapter 1, what I realized I needed to do was basically do this revision in waves, but finish at each chapter. So the first wave of the revision is going through the notes and fixing and making all of the changes that I had marked down before. The second wave is, once I have these changes, making everything flow to the point that I want it to and read exactly how I'd be comfortable giving it to betas. So read as good as I can make it, as close to perfect as I can. I was getting tied up because I was trying to make it perfect and make the changes, and what happened was I was basically, I don't know, I'm not capable of doing both of those at the same time. So I would be making some changes to make it read better, and then I would come up to a point where I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have done that because it shouldn't be included anymore, basically. So this also helps my struggle with being a perfectionist, where I'm just getting it done at this point. So I can get it done in 2 waves rather than just struggling through getting it perfect the first time. But as we have now completed the 4th hour, I have 2,887 words. So you can see that last one where I did not get much, 2,887. I'm going to give my face a solid smile. A little smile in comparison to the crazy smiles, but still a smile. 2,887. So I think today, instead of tracking and then doing the making them perfect words, I'm just going to go through all the chapters, hopefully 4 of them, that's the goal. Get through 4 of the chapters, making the revision and the changes, the plot changes, the character changes, etc. And then, you know, after a day of recovery, I will come back and just make it flow better. I think that's the better strategy. Third cup. Let's make some coffee real quick and then get started with Cam soon. Cam is deep in thought. Let's see. They have not noticed yet. I don't know why I'm whispering when I'm muted, but I'm now at 3,527 words. Still not done with this epic chapter, it's fine. We even talked about chapter lengths after the sprint, so this is just a long one for me. I guess that's it. It'll be interesting to compare once I'm done with this revision, how long my chapters are. Maybe that would be a fun stat I could share eventually. Oof, I have now been spotted. But not by Cam. It was an excellent example of still being hard at work. Look at that. Look at that focus. That dedication. It's finally light outside. Hooray. All right. Cam said anyone who doesn't get 300 words is kicked out of the stream. And you know what? We're holding him to it, okay? He said 300. I was gonna lower it to 250, but no. The commenters say no. The chat says no. He has 26 minutes. I hope he's ready. Let's do this. All right. Precious tiny baby Zelda's chilling. We just finished up. I'm almost done. I have this page and then the end of that one to get to a new chapter, but slowly but surely. The boyfriend got me a dragon drink, so I have sugar sustenance. Hi, baby girl. No. Zelda. Good job. I need a little change of scenery. I figured, you know, while I'm not streaming, it would be better to just... Oh, chill. I took a walk break. I don't know if you can see all the little drops on my glasses. Almost done, but not yet. 4, 7, 5, 0. Still a big smile. I don't know that I like the ending I have now much better, but I did fix it and it does serve a better purpose. So I can fix it again in the next revision. But chapter 2 is now done at 5,124 words, holy shit. Now, this was the halfway or midway point in terms of my word count goal, but I would consider this more so the end of Act 1 of the write-a-thon. I'm ahead of schedule, I've achieved the first objective in the long, long road to victory, and I truly have no idea what awaits me. Truthfully, what sort of slog is about to befall me. There will be struggles at every turn, and I must fend them off. And you shall see, we will get to the midpoint very soon. But for now, Act 2 begins. On to the next. And now we are just in time. Whew. This is just fucking go, go, go. All right. Twitch. My "It's Chaos, It's Fine" emote is exactly how I'm feeling today. Oh, people are already here. Kavanaugh, chaos. Send. Chatting. Start stream. Fucking go live. Hello. Hi everyone. Look at all the people here already. Oh dang! They were here early! Hooray! Chantel and Kit! We got Asunder here today too. Sasha, Nadine, JD, heck yes, hello! Okay, that is time on the first sprint. Let me know how you guys did. I got 340 words somehow. We just had complete and utter chaos in the stream for deciding how long we'd go for. And then I vacated and got my first appropriately themed snack, so I'm freaking ready. Also, they know I'm vlogging. All right, I just got more water. I don't know what that brings me up to, but we got a little Buffy, a little Zelda, and we are officially in hour 9, or we're 8.5. 8.5 hours deep. Over a third of the way. And we're going to eat at Royal Inn, so I'm gonna get a lunch special. Thanks, Jess. Wow! I'm ready. Okay. Oh man, I was so close to not beeping. Yeah, so right there with y'all, similar story, don't know where it started at. So, on your mark, get set, right.
Gravity seconds.
All of us being 3 people.
So for the past 4 hours, 5 hours, I have not moved out of the 6,000 range. Ugh. I have, however, done a lot of research. Research is not words. But it is time well spent, so. And ultimately necessary. And this was my midpoint. I cannot overstate what a freaking slog the past few hours were. Changes needed to be made, but I was being kind of stubborn and those really wouldn't come until later. Save the Cat has this whole thing about false victories or false defeats surrounding the midpoint, and the very next clip you're about to watch epitomizes the false victory. All right, I just got done with Shay and Sarah and I had so much fun. Sorry, the puppies are right there. It was so much fun and I finally got out of the frickin' 6Ks. I think I was just stuck there for some reason, but I started to get on a roll finally at the very end of that stream. So I passed the 7K mark, very happy about that. I don't know that my goal of 4 chapters is gonna be it, but you never know. 10K I'm pretty positive on. However, I did order margaritas and some chips and some salsa from Chewy's. The boyfriend's gonna go pick it up so that I can have some no screen time. And then we're going to take another break and watch Hell's Kitchen. I don't know why I'm using my ponytail as a pointer. This isn't quite a nap, but it is a break, and I do think I absolutely need it. So let's go ahead and shut that.
Chef Ramsay then chose his finalists. And
It's going. It's going. They tell. Haley's stretching. Day looks like she knows. She got her drink, yes. I have been spotted. All right, I'm a little stuck as I'm having to change some things, but we're 20 minutes into, or with the sprint remaining. And I have regrets, so many of them. I'm gonna do it for margarita. And realistically, if I can figure out this problem, I'm only like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages away from the next chapter, and the other couple of pages following are pretty action heavy as they're trying to escape the palace as a crime has been committed. So it's really exciting stuff. I just have to figure out this thing. And like I said, the notes I'm trying to figure out, this is literally what this revision is meant for, is fixing this stuff. So it's not like I can move on. I have to do this thing. So it's just requiring more brainstorm work. Getting real singy. More margarita, that's the answer to my problems.
My name is Sherry. I bless thee creativity upon this earth. May the rains fall on this drought land and the wastelands grow a flower.
And somehow, despite Sherry's blessing, it was time for the bad guys to close in. It's almost time for my live stream. And you know what I did? I took a nap. Because as you can see, I don't know, it was the first, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours or so. I managed to get up to about 5,000, 6,000, and then the progress was so slow. It was not seeming to get better that I decided, you know what? This is my Hail Mary. We're gonna take a nap and then see how it goes. StreamYard. And to broadcast. Hello! We're on our second sprint after talking about candy, but I added it up and I have now passed the 8,000 word mark. Did I say 8,022? I think I'm feeling better. And there's only 3 hours left, so I may not finish it, but I will at least get to chapter 3. That is my new goal. Let's do this. Oh my god, I added it all up. 10,059! I made it to my goal! Not of the 4 chapters, but oh my gosh. Woo! We just finished. We did 2 hours, which means, of course, that it's 1 a.m. So I was an hour and a half away from the 24-hour write-a-thon being completed, but I just couldn't do it. I'm just so tired. My brain is goo. Thankfully, this opening bit of chapter 4 was really easy because it didn't need much correction, but could you hear that sound? I mean, it's how I feel, but oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna fill all of this in later. Oh, good night. Zelda says good night too.
Are you ready for bed? You ready for bed? Let's go to bed.
And there you have it, folks. While I did not defeat the dragon that was the 24 hours, I did perhaps convince it to, like, trade me an egg. Or not burn down my village or something. I hit the 10K, but not the 4 chapters. Our hero walks away wiser, wearier, but better for the journey. Truthfully, I had so much freaking fun doing this. It was a blast hanging out with all my co-hosts. I think I did a really good job of splitting up the time that I was writing by myself and the time that I was writing on live streams or with other people. And that played a big part in how much more I enjoyed this 24-hour write-a-thon than the previous one, even though I did not stay awake the whole time. Other lessons learned here that I think are going to be really helpful in the future is that I think 7 hours is probably my max that can be spent on any one project. I was doing so good for those first 7 hours. I was making so much progress, and it really wasn't until I had that nap, despite working for another, what, 7 hours or something? Yeah. Despite working for another 7 hours after that, it wasn't until the nap that I really had a reset and I was mentally able to, like, work clearly again. And while I didn't stay up until 2:30 a.m., it helped so much in, like, the recovery to be able to go to sleep while it was still dark outside. In fact, I'm saying recovery in quotes because I actually didn't need a recovery. I got enough sleep. I woke up at, like, I don't know, 8 or 9, and with my nap, like, I actually did some work that next day. So that would be my advice to anyone who wants to attempt a 24-hour write-a-thon, is to kind of time it so that you can fall asleep while it's still dark outside. But thank you so much once again to everyone who joined me on this journey. Thank you so much to my co-hosts Cam, Shay, Sarah, Sherry, Haley, and Day. Thank you to my patrons for joining me on all the extra live streams. Thank you for telling me that I told y'all to tell me I was an idiot. Yes, but still rooting for me and joining me anyways. And thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see y'all with another one very soon. Bye. And it was not seeming to get better. What would have been my 3 a.m. alarm? What would have been my 3 a.m. alarm? For what am I trying to say?